Okay, so let's just begin our.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is going to be section two, the price system and microeconomy.
Yes, sir.
Um, the first topic that we have is about 2.1, the demand and supply. So first of all, if we talk about demand, yes, Ava, can you tell me what is demand?
So if I have to say it's from my mind, it's like demand is like the willingness and the desire of a consumer to purchase a product or a service. They have that willingness, they have that desire, they want to, or it can also be about maybe they're like maybe they can afford it, so they're willing to buy a product or service.
Willingness and desire is not enough. The affordability
Yes,
must
sir.
also
Yeah,
be there.
affordability.
So when we say that there is willingness of a consumer to buy a good, it means that I'm
Yes, sir.
willing to buy a Ferrari, but if I don't have the money to buy it, so
Oh,
it is
yes,
not
sir.
going to create a demand.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
company is not going to produce the good just because I want to have it.
Yes,
They
sir.
are going to produce it when I can buy it.
Yes, sir.
So willingness and ability both are important
Yes, sir.
of a consumer to buy goods or services. So both the things, the willingness and ability.
Yes, sir.
Now, market demand is the total demand
Yes, sir.
of all individuals.
No market.
Yes, in a market at a
Given
given
price.
price. Very nice. Now, what does the law of demand says?
The law of demand says that as price increases, demand decreases. As price decreases, demand increases.
So the relationship is
It's wait, it's inversely proportional.
yes. So you see that there is a negative relationship
Yes, sir.
or the inversely proportional relationship
Yes, sir.
between price and quantity demanded. Do not ever
Yes, sir.
say the demand,
Yes,
the
sir.
price and quantity demanded, because on the x-axis we have the quantity demanded,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
So, as you said, that if the price is going to go up, the quantity demanded is going to go down.
Yes, sir.
And if the price is going down, the quantity demanded will go up,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
So these are the two cases that we are looking at. So the demand curve.
Yes, sir.
This is basically, this represents the quantity demanded at each price, and
Yes, sir.
curve is how the curve is.
The curve is downward sloping.
Okay, it is downward sloping. So if I'm making a curve and if I say that this is how it is going to be,
Yes, sir.
right? So this is fine. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
The original, let's suppose if this is the original point,
Yes, sir.
here we have the price P naught and the quantity demanded QD naught.
Yes, sir.
So if the price is decreasing
The quantity demanded is going to increase.
like this,
Yes, sir.
so price is decreasing,
Yes, sir.
resulting in quantity demanded too.
Increase.
increase to QD1. So this is the point.
Yes, sir.
Okay. On the other hand, if the price is increasing,
Quantity demanded is going to decrease.
quantity demanded is going to decrease. This is B2. We have to understand a concept here that is about the movement
Yes, sir. It's a movement along
along
the
the,
curve.
yes, demand curve. So if we are moving in this direction,
Yes, sir.
so we can call it extension in demand.
Yes, sir.
And if we are moving from
We are
this point,
yeah,
yes,
contraction.
yes, very nice. So there is going to be considered as contraction in demand. Okay. So now we have the extension side and the contraction side. So extension in demand, let's say we talk about the extension
Yes, sir.
in demand. That is when the price is decreasing
Quantity
and
demanded
it
will
is,
increase.
yes, resulting in quantity demand to increase. This is a clear indication.
Yes, sir.
Then contraction,
Price will increase, resulting in quantity demanded to decrease.
price. So price is increasing, resulting in quantity demanded to decrease. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Now there is a note, very important.
Yes, sir.
Reason for movement.
Its movement happens because of price factors, changes in price.
And you said that the reason for this movement is
Changes in
price.
price.
Yes, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me just put a box around it. So this is always going to be the price.
Yes, sir.
An important note. So you have a perfect idea of all of this now.
Yes, sir.
Anything that you want to ask here?
No, sir.
Everything clear?
Yes, sir.
So now we can move on to the shift in demand, right?
Yes.
So we have a
Right.
right word shift in demand.
The leftward shift.
Yes. And a leftward shift in demand, right?
Yes, sir.
Here, there is increase in demand,
Yes, sir.
and here there is decrease in demand, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now I am going to make an original diagram first.
Yes, sir.
Let's say this is D naught, and here I have D1. This is again D naught.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I move, like shift, not move, I would say shift
Yes, sir.
towards D1. Can I call it the rightward shift in demand?
Yes, sir.
And if I move, sorry, shift inward,
It's going to
or
be a
you can
leftward
say
shift.
downward. Yes, that's a leftward shift. Right?
Yes, sir.
So here, I just need to write that price is constant.
Yes, sir.
Here again, the price is constant.
Yes, sir.
There is no change in the price. So that is constant here
Yes, sir.
and here. Right?
Yes, sir.
If I show the price here,
Yes, sir.
if this was the point of price,
It stays
E
same on the
naught,
other curve as well.
yes, yes, so it will move here.
Yes, sir.
It might come to Q1,
Yes,
but
sir.
the price is going to stick no matter
Yes.
what. Right?
Yes, sir.
So if price is going to stick,
Yes, sir.
then my question to you is, what is the reason for shift then?
It's going to be there'll be changes in non-price factors like habits, income, substitutes and complements, government policies because of all of that.
Mhm.
Non-price factors. And an increase and decrease of them in those factors will result in rightward shift or leftward shift of demand.
Perfect. Perfect. Making these notes are very important because, this is where we have to, judge that what is the reason. And sometimes students make a lot of mistakes in understanding this.
Yes, sir.
An important note, right?
Yes, sir.
So I guess all of this is clear.
Yes, sir.
This is the total demand of all individuals. All individuals.
Yes, sir.
Negative relationship. Right. So
Yes,
now
sir.
let's just move on to the next part. Okay, you have noted down everything,
Yes, sir.
have you? Okay, great. So now factors resulting in shift in demand. First of all, income.
Yes, sir.
So if I say that the income is increasing,
Yes, sir.
what will happen after that?
If an income is increasing, that means that an individual is going to be able to afford those products. So the demand will increase, which means that the price is going to stay
Mhm.
constant, but the demand is going to increase.
No, we're not going to talk about the price because we do not have the supply here.
Yes, sir.
The shift is only keeping the quantity, only increasing the price. Sorry, the
Yes, sir.
quantity. So there is
Yes, sir.
no change on the price. So we are not going to discuss that because right now we are not doing the intersection, right?
Yes, sir.
So the purchasing power, I've written that the income will increase, the purchasing power to
Yes,
buy
sir.
more goods have increased, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Which will result in quantity demanded to increase, and there will be rightward shift, right?
Yes.
Or there could be a situation where income is decreasing,
So purchasing power
resulting in, yes, go on,
that you demanded will also decrease.
yes.
So we are leftward shift.
I'm doing it in abbreviations to save some time, so this is fine, right?
Yes, sir.
You understand through this. Okay. Fashion and taste.
Fashion taste is basically going to be like, for example, I don't know how to like describe this, but if it's like if it matches a person's fashion, like that's their.
Hmm.
How do I explain this? I know it in my
Okay,
head. I don't know how to say.
if I write this, let's suppose if I write that product that we are talking about
Yes, sir.
is in fashion now.
Oh yeah.
They have developed a taste
Yes,
for
sir.
that product. Then what is going to happen?
It's going to be the quantity demanded is going to increase for the product.
Yes. Right?
Yes, sir.
There's going to be rightward shift.
Yes, sir.
But if the product
Out of
is
fashion,
out of fashion,
the quantity demanded decreases.
very
Leftward
nice.
shift.
Now the price of the substitutes.
It's going to be like, for example, if I have to say substitutes, it's like if, for example, in coffee and tea, it's like if the price of maybe coffee will decrease,
Hmm.
it's like the quantity demanded for tea will decrease, and for coffee it will increase because the price of coffee is
But
decreasing.
first, you have to identify what substitutes are.
Yes, sir. Substitutes are like the definition. It's similar products basically. Um, it's like they can be interchanged if they're like in the same category, they're in the same market. No, not same market, but like I don't really know how to say it.
You're right. They are similar products. They are
Yes,
rivals,
yeah,
competitors, or
the
alternative goods.
yes, sir.
The right word is the alternative goods. By alternative, it comes to our mind that okay, fine. So we have the alternative to this. So if
Yes,
this
sir.
is not available, we move on to the other one.
Yes, sir.
Can you give me an example?
Alternative goods. If I had to say, I could say like maybe in a cold drink, it's gonna be like maybe if you want to buy Pepsi or Seven Up, or if you want to buy, let's say in chips, if you want to buy Lay's, or if you want to buy like, um, so what are some other brand of chips? I don't know, it's not coming to my mind. But it's like that's what I can understand from that. It's like
Mm.
for me, the biggest example is Pepsi or Cola, Seven Up or Cola, because they both are
Yeah.
substitutes.
Pepsi and Coca-Cola is a good example because even when you come to the 7-Up sites that is don't seem to be a very good substitute, but still a substitute, but a weak
Yes,
one.
sir. Yeah, it's me. So
Okay, so if the price of Coke increases,
the
what will
quantity
happen?
demanded for Coke is going to decrease, but for the quantity demanded for Pepsi is going to increase.
Oh, yes, quantity demanded of Pepsi will increase.
Yes.
So they have, can I say that they have a positive relationship?
Yes, sir. It's a proportional or positive relationship.
Right. So there is a positive relation. Now I need some other example.
Okay. If I had to say maybe oh yeah, I have one. It's like if you go into shoes, it's like if you want to take Adidas or Nike.
Yes, Adidas and Nike. Very good example. So if the price of, I don't know how to spell it,
It's okay, sir.
Adidas will decrease, what will happen to the quantity demanded of Nike?
It's going to decrease as well.
Yes, there's going to be a leftward shift in the graph of Nike,
Nike.
not the Adidas.
Yes, sir.
Still a positive relation, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Rather than doing this, I'll do this. Positive relation. What's the actual spelling? I think it is right. I
Yes,
think,
sir.
I think. Yes, it is
Audit is
right. I
right.
am right. I was confused that is there a double T in this or not? Okay, this is fine then.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, okay, one more thing that I want to discuss here before moving on to the compliments.
Yes, sir.
If somebody asks you to give example of a strong substitute, so what would you give?
A strong substitute. Are these not strong substitutes? The two examples I
Yes, you
gave?
can.
They are, right?
Yes, you can say
Yes, sir.
they
Because I don't think
are.
they're
They
not
are.
substitutes. Like I think coffee and tea are weak substitutes, right? Or am I wrong?
Could be
Yeah,
considered as weak. What else do you consider as a weak substitute?
a weak substitute. If I had to say, maybe um, hmm, my mind is kind of slow processing. I'm not sure, but it's like if
Mhm.
it's maybe uh,
Could you just please give me 1 minute?
yeah, sure, sir. It's okay.
okay, coming back. So weak substitute. What were you saying?
So I'm not sure, but I think like maybe a cup, like the one you drink like coffee and like a cup, and then a glass, like a big glass. Like I'm not sure, but
The
won't it
purpose
be?
is different.
Yeah, the
In a
purpose is
glass, you would probably go for a water
yes, sir.
or something which is cold. In a cup, you would probably go for something which is hot.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if I give you an example, um, if I'm not going to give the complete example. I'm just going to say a word:
Yes, sir.
airlines.
Oh, okay. Airlines. A weak
You are
substitute.
traveling
Yes, sir.
through the plane.
Yes, sir.
What substitute do you have if the planes are not available?
It actually depends where you're going, but I think like
Yeah,
if
let's
you're
suppose
going.
if it is within the country,
Oh yeah, then a car, right?
then a
Yeah.
car,
Yeah, you would think
then
that's like.
probably a bus, then
Yes, sir. But
probably a train.
yes, sir.
So these are weak sub. That's why these are weak substitutes, huh? Because you cannot because uh, planes can also move from one country to another where
Yes, sir.
probably a train cannot do the same or a bus cannot probably do the same.
Yes,
So
sir.
within the country, from one city to another city, you could do that.
Yes, sir.
That's why they are called as weak substitutes.
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah.
one point that came to my mind when we discussed the monopolies.
Yes, sir.
So we usually what we say is that monopolies are bad,
Yes, sir.
right? Because
Yes, sir.
they are inefficient, they charge a higher price, they do
Yes,
price
sir.
discrimination, they do the shortages and everything that is in
Yes,
their
sir.
power. They do not innovate, they do not provide good quality or whatever.
Yes, sir.
But then there is a question that are monopolies always bad? So when we discuss this argument,
Yes,
so we
sir.
sometimes say that monopolies need to be aware of their weak substitutes. Let's suppose in a country, they may only be your airline,
Yes,
and
sir.
I am providing a service of I have a railway service that I'm providing.
Yes, sir.
So it's not a complete exact substitute, but it is you can't like you will have to set up the prices by considering what I am doing.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because locally, at least, you will have this competition.
Yes, sir.
That okay, fine. That if the prices of airlines you have kept are huge for the local travel, and specifically when locals are looking at this and they do not have any emergency,
Yes,
and
sir.
sometimes people are also very much fond of, um, having a journey which they are, they're moving to another city or going to some place just for the entertainment on their vacations. So
Yes, sir.
probably they would not go with the airline because they want to enjoy the whole journey as
Yes,
well,
sir.
the travel. So for travel, they might prefer train, and sometimes because of the affordability,
Yes, sir.
many of them will probably go to the train. Let's suppose in a developing country, moving from one city to another. What do you think? There more people are going through the A. Yes, Ava, you there?
So your voice cut off. I cannot hear you.
Now can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, so if they are moving from one place to another, from one city
Yes,
to
sir.
another, so if you are talking about, I was saying about a developing country,
Yes,
that
sir.
they, what do you think that most people are going through the airline or they are using the trains?
Definitely the train. It's way more affordable for them.
Exactly. Even though it will, reach probably after a day or in
Yes.
36 hours, probably. But
Yes, sir.
still, they will reach their destination and they will not have to pay more.
Yes,
So
sir.
from the affordability point, so that is very important that when you are talking about monopoly, so they are not always bad. They are, they are always aware of the competition from the other countries because people might be importing the goods if you are selling them at a very high price, and they
Oh
might
yeah.
also be looking at the alternatives which are cheaper,
Yes,
even
sir.
though they are weak substitutes, but they would still go for them.
Yes, sir. Okay.
You get the idea.
Yes, sir. But it mostly happens in like a local
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. So it's
Yes.
mostly local. So then you have, if I have to write it here, so I would go for strong substitute concept and weak substitute. Okay, strong substitute, we said that they would probably be like Pepsi and Coke.
Yes, sir.
And if I talk about the weak subs, so they
Big
could
airplanes
include,
and
yes, traveling through the airplanes or train service
yes,
or
sir.
bus service, right? So this is, is important to understand these concepts as well.
Yes, sir.
Oh God, I am unable to
It's okay, sir. It's fine.
make a table in this area. This is
It's
okay.
understandable enough because it's kind of separate from the other notes, so you can tell it's a separate note.
Yes. So, so you understand the concept, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. I have successfully made it.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, price of compliments.
Okay, so
First
complements
of
are
all,
like
compliments. Yes.
so basically like two goods which will like go together. For example, if I have to give example, I would say maybe in a cinema, it's like popcorn. Sorry, if I had to say, I'd say like maybe popcorn and a cinema ticket because it's like they're two goods which go together. It's like if someone goes to a cinema and they buy a ticket, they would want to buy popcorn with it to like enjoy in the cinema. So basically two goods which have joint, not joint demand. Is it joint demand?
Mm.
Yeah, I think it's joint demand.
Yes.
Yeah, they have joint demand
Yes.
basically.
That's a very important word. That's why
Yes,
I haven't written it till now, so that I want to check that what word you use. Because let's suppose sometimes there was one of my students who said that, okay, fine, sir. So let's suppose somebody who is selling a tea, let's suppose, and they have also provided you a tissue box for free with that,
yes, sir.
for free. So it's also a complimentary good. I
Yes, sir.
said that yes, it is given as a compliment because the literal meaning is the compliment. So complimentary given to this, right? So like the
Yes, sir.
complimentary drink that is served and all the, but that complimentary first thing is that we are not talking about a free good. Is
Yes, sir.
a free good in a way, not the free good, a private good which is given for free. First of all, we are not talking about that.
Yes, sir.
Second of all, the thing is that does they have the joint demand? That is very important. If it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that like defies the whole meaning of the thing.
Exactly. So it must have a joint demand. So again, I am going to use your intelligence to put the examples here. Okay, so if the price of what good should I consider?
If maybe the price of cinema tickets that changes,
Cinema tickets increases.
then the price of popcorn are also going to. No, sorry,
Price?
sorry. The quantity demanded of
Mm,
popcorn is going
yes.
to decrease.
Yes, quantity demanded of popcorns. So you gave, you have given an example, but a long one to write.
Yes, sir.
Right word shift. Okay, fine. So, okay, so they have, sorry, it is not, it is going to be a left foot shift, no?
Yes, sir.
How come
Definitely.
it is a left foot shift? I don't want to change the color. But so
Yes, sir.
I am going to make a change here. The price of cinema tickets gone down, so this is going to go up, right?
Yes, sir.
This is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the other side of the story, the price of another two goods.
Okay. I would say maybe a cup and a saucer. I'm not sure if it's like
No,
uh,
something else.
okay. Hmm. Maybe a car and fuel.
Yes,
Does that make sense? Okay, yeah.
yes, it does. So if the price of cars increases,
The quantity demanded of fuel will decrease.
quantity demanded of fuel will decrease. So there's going to be a leftward shift.
Yes, sir.
So the relationship that we have is a
Negative relationship.
negative relation. Okay. Now we are moving on to advertisement.
Yes, sir.
Advertisement. What? Let's suppose if you have, okay, I make it easy by saying a successful advertisement campaign is
Yes,
run.
sir.
What will you say?
The quantity demanded of whatever good it's what is being advertised is probably going to increase.
Yes. And it is going to be again for the unsuccessful, the same
Yes.
criteria. Oh God, ad campaign. So it is going to result in quantity demanded to fall, a leftward shift, right? So
Yes, sir.
this is clear, very much, right? So
Yes,
this
sir.
is it. We are done with the demand part. Now we are going to
Okay.
move on to the supply because we still have time.
Yes, sir.
So supply definition.
Supply is I think the willingness and ability of the producers to produce a good or service.
Very nice. Willingness and ability of producer or seller to produce or sell the goods or services. So the two highlighting points are the willingness and the ability. Market supply.
Market supply is the total supply of all of the individuals. No, total supply of s- of all of the producers in a market.
Yes,
All producers in a market. To
very
given
good.
to given price.
So this is the total supply of all producers. Law of supply.
Okay, the law of supply says that as price increases, supply increases, and as price decreases, supply decreases.
So a positive relation.
Yes, sir.
So if the price increases, the quantity supplied will increase. And if the price decreases, the quantity supply will decrease. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the curve, the supply curve, how will it be?
The supply curve is upward sloping.
Very nice. Now we talk about in the same way that we have talked about there. So the movement.
Yes, sir.
If this is the supply curve, S
Yes, sir.
naught, so we have the original price and the quantity supplied QS naught. And if the price increases, so you will see that there is going to be a rise
And supply,
and
quantity supply.
increase in the quantity supplied. And if there is,
Decrease in price, there will be decrease in quantity supplied.
okay, so one thing I have, I guess, is it's not come here. Probably it is, okay. Yeah, so that is going to come next after that topic.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
so the determinants are there. Okay, so moving forward, so this is T2 and quantity is 2. This is going backward and it is decreasing.
Yes, sir.
So we have this point, we have this point, and we have this point.
Yes, sir.
Right. So there are 3 points to this. Okay, so if it is like moving this way, so there is extension.
Simple ways contraction.
Yes. And if it is going backwards, so there you could say that there is contraction in supply.
So
Right.
it's okay if I take 5 minutes to pray.
Yeah, yeah, sure, 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 sure. Take your
Thank you,
time,
sir.
take your time. Tension.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Sarah, you came back. Give me two
Yes, sir.
minutes. I've finished.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're coming back.
Yes, sir.
So, what is happening here is that in extension,
Yes, sir.
price increase, quantity supplied also increases. In
Yes,
contraction,
sir.
price decrease, quantity supply decreases, right?
Yes,
So that is contraction. So
yes,
reason
sir.
for the movement, basically, you know, um, whether you are talking about a demand curve or a supply curve, or any type of curve, and any
Yes,
type
sir.
of graph, whatever is going to be on your y-axis can result in a change in the movement in the curve. So that movement
Oh,
will come because of the whatever is going to be on your y-axis, right?
okay, sir.
So this is what we have to keep in mind always. Now the rightward shift and the leftward shift.
Yes, sir.
So here we have two things. The rightward shift.
Yes, sir.
S naught,
Yes, sir.
and another S naught. So we have rightward shift and we have the leftward shift.
Yes, sir.
So rightward is going to be like this,
Yes, sir.
going to S1. So here we have the rightward shift. And if we are moving backwards to this point, let's say this is S1. So this movement is known as to be the leftward shift, right?
Yes, sir.
And again, the same thing.
Yes, sir.
The same thing that when we are talking about it. So I'm going to just put this thing here. So again, the note is reason for shift. It is going to be non-price
Factors.
factors, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is how it is going to be. Okay. Now moving forward to the factors resulting in shift in supply.
Yes, sir.
So the first factor that we have in mind, have in front of us, not in mind,
Yes, sir.
cost of production.
Yes,
So
sir.
if the cost of production decreases, what
Quantity
will happen
supplied.
to the
The
supply?
quantity supplied is going to increase.
Yes, right.
Yes, sir.
So quantity supplied is going to rise. Or if cost of production is decreasing, sorry, increasing,
The quantity
so
supplied decreases.
yes, so there is going to be a leftward shift, and this is going to cause a rightward shift,
Yes, sir.
right? So this is how it is going to be. Okay. So the next thing is the government legislation, rules and regulations. If there are strict rules and regulations, or they have lift off some of the rules and regulations,
Yes, sir.
there are less regulations like, you know, the regulations on the pollution,
Oh, yeah.
regulations on probably what you can call it, other than the pollution, could also be the regulation on like anti-competitive activity, or
Oh,
the
yeah.
regulations regarding apart from the anti-competitive activity, there could be one more thing that came into my mind twice and just went off. Yeah, quality standards.
Oh,
So if
yeah. Yeah.
all these regulations are not there, and
Yes, sir.
there's, a lenient sort of way in which the government is dealing with the firms, so they are
The
lifting
quantity,
off some of the regulations. So what
the
will
quantity
happen?
supplied is going to increase.
Yes. So the quantity supplied is going to increase because the cost of production, if they lift off
Oh, yeah, yeah. Cost of
the
production decrease.
regulations, yes. So when this will cost of production will decrease, so what is going to happen is that the quantity supplied is basically going to increase, and there's going to be a
So
rightward
you
shift.
said one point of anti-competitive activity. What does that mean? Can you explain that?
Yeah, it means that if the government is worried about that the monopolies are being created and large firms are, they are creating that anti-competitive zone where they are not
Yeah.
allowing the new firms to enter. So the
Okay.
government could probably support the startup firms with the money so that they can easily enter and also reduce the power of the monopoly, probably by breaking the monopoly or anything like that, or keep
Okay.
bringing it into the nationalized setup. So all these things, right?
Okay, sir.
So all these regulations that we have talked about, if they increase those regulations, they are basically putting some fines on pollution and any anti-competitive activity not being supported, and then monopolies are being broken down into smaller firms. Or
Um,
sometimes they have very strict rules about the quality standards that they need to have. So
yes, sir.
all these things, or even on the employment, that you
Oh,
have to
yeah.
provide all the facilities. So the employment costs, the cost of hiring the employee become higher. So
Yes,
all
sir.
of these
Will
things are going to,
increase
increase the
cost of,
cost of production.
and then
Yes,
quantity supplied will decrease.
exactly. So the quantity supplied is going to decrease. Okay. So right here, quantity supplied is going to decrease. So leftward shift. Okay. Now imposing of the indirect taxes.
Okay, this is one of my biggest confusions, the difference between an indirect tax and a direct tax. I get confused about that sometimes.
The difference between the indirect and the direct taxes. The direct tax is directly taken from the income of the,
Oh, yeah.
from, you would probably take it from the income of the, what you call it, um, the workers, or they
Yes.
could take the, the tax from the, profit of
Oh,
the
yeah,
firm.
yeah.
So if they are
Yes.
taking it from the profit of the firm, or taking it from the income of the worker, so all these taxes, like, these will consider to be as the direct taxes.
Yes, sir.
Indirect taxes are taken on the on the sale of the, let's suppose if they are selling a product, so
Yes.
there is a gross sales tax that they have to pay sometimes, right? So
Yes.
those, not sometimes, obviously whenever you are going to buy the product, so you are going to pay the gross sales tax, and then there is a value added tax that you have to pay,
Yes,
or
sir.
the excise duties that you have to pay on the products. So all those things, excise
Yes.
duties are sometimes being charged on by, a specific. We are going to also talk about this later on when we will be discussing the specific tax and the ad valorem tax. There, these are the types of indirect taxes. So
Yes,
the
sir.
excise duties are part of that. A
Okay, sir.
fixed tax on a fixed rate of tax that you charge. Let's suppose, I was recently telling to my students, the US is charging excise duty, sort of a fixed tax on the back of a cigarette, right? That's a
Okay.
fixed tax on
Yes.
one pack. So that is going to remain fixed, no matter you buy more or you buy less. So that is a
Yes.
fixed tax that you have to pay in any
All
case.
right, sir.
So all of these taxes, mostly on the goods, is basically on, are known as to be indirect. And
Yes.
if you talk about the direct taxes are usually are
Income tax.
charged on the income of the people, or on the
Yes, sir.
profits of the firms.
All
Now
right, sir.
you are clear about this.
Yes, sir.
We'll have a complete detailed discussion about this, that which taxes are considered to be more regressive and which are not. So when we'll study the market failure, there
Yes,
we
sir.
are going to, talk about this.
All right, sir.
Okay, imposition of the indirect taxes. Indirect taxes are being charged to the consumer, then why we are considering it in terms of the supply?
Because, sir, it's like if they're getting the tax, they will maybe the quantity supplied, like it's going to decrease the. I don't want to mention demand, but it's like they will not buy more because
Is
like
it
this stuff is
charged is
expensive
it
and all.
charged directly to the customer or to the producer? That's what my question is.
If you talk about VAT, it's charged to the customer. But it's like
All
if
of them are charged directly to the producer, but the producer put the burden of the tax on the consumer,
oh yeah, yeah, the burden, yeah. Okay.
right? So
Yes, sir.
they put the burden of the tax on the consumer,
Yes, sir.
because if they think that they can pay, they will pay more. If they
Yes,
think
sir.
they can't, they will not pay more. But
Yes,
usually it is considered to be as consumers one, because in most of the product there's this 16% of the GST, let's suppose in Pakistan, that they have for all the products that you are using or whatever. So that is going to be cut from the income of the consumer. But that is it going to affect the supply? Yes, obviously. It is
yes,
still going to affect the supply, isn't
yes,
it?
sir. Yes, sir.
So if the indirect tax is reduced, so it means that people are more willing to buy the product. So the
Increase.
supply is going to increase. Yes, the quantity supplied will increase. There's going to be a rightward shift. But if the indirect tax is increased,
The quantity supplied is going to decrease.
yes, in the coming topics after the market failure, the government intervention topic, there we are going to discuss in complete detail that which are the products on which the government puts some more tax, why they can put some more tax there, what is the
Yes, sir.
burden of tax the consumer and the producer is going to pay. So all of these things will be discussed afterwards, right?
Yes, sir.
So quantity supply will decrease there. If still you will have any doubt about the indirect and the direct taxes, it will be clear.
Yes, sir.
Government subsidies.
So basically, it's like subsidies are just like one amount which a government is going to give to a firm for production, and they don't have to. First thing is they don't have to pay back those subsidies, and the second thing is it's going to decrease their cost of production because they're getting that amount of money from an outside source. They don't have to invest or they don't have to pay for that for in the cost of
Mm.
production. So the cost of production is going to decrease. Um, so quantity supplied is going to increase.
Okay, great. Cost of production will decrease, and this will result in,
Quantity supplied increasing.
yes, quantity supplied to increase, a rightward shift. And the subsidy, because there is one question in one of the past papers of AS, the subsidy being, it was left off from the uh, from a subsidy was given to a farm and it was left off by the government. So no more subsidies are being given. So this could
Yes,
also be a situation when the subsidies are left off.
yes,
So the
sir.
producer is will have to, because his cost of production might be rising, even though if
Yes,
it
sir.
is not, still they are clever enough that they will charge a higher price
Yes, sir.
and they
To
will supply less.
yes, sir.
Mm, okay. Okay, no problem. Cost of production will increase, quantity supplied will decrease, and there is going to be a
Left
leftward
foot.
shift. Okay, weather conditions. If there is, I'm going to keep it very specific.
Yes, sir.
Um, I'm not talking from the point of view of demand, because in demand,
Yes, sir.
this point can also come, like the weather
Yes,
conditions. Like if
yes, sir.
there are winters, so what will happen to the demand for coffee?
Oh, it's definitely going to increase.
Definitely going to increase, right? So in summers, it is probably going to decrease. Still,
Yes, sir.
some people are the coffee lovers, so they drink it in summers too. But still, there is going to be a fall,
A decrease. Yes, sir.
right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that is from the point of view of the demand. Here,
Yes,
I'm talking about it will make it. I will make it clear when I will write this down. You will understand it. Favorable weather conditions for the production of agriculture goods.
yes, sir. Agriculture. It's like if there's a drought, it will like decrease the amount of uh, maybe like
Crops that they are
yeah the
growing.
crops, yeah, and then the quantity supplied is going to decrease.
Exactly. So unfavorable. So obviously there is going to be a negative impact.
Yes, sir.
So there is going to be a negative impact and quantity supplied is going to fall and there's going to be why I've given you this example is because it relates to production
Yes,
because we
sir.
are talking about supply,
Yes, sir.
right? So, although we can also say that the in weather conditions, the supply of the coffee will increase, but that is because of the, most of the times it is because of the demand. So, demand
Yes.
comes first there. So, the
Yes, sir.
first impact is on the demand. So, that's why we are going to put it there. That's why, in the
Yes.
same way, in the indirect taxes, the effect is directly on the producer first.
Yes, sir.
Whatever you do with that tax is a separate thing,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So in that way we are only talking about those things which are directly going to affect their supply, although there are many things which affects the demand and then affects the supply, obviously.
Yes, sir.
Expectation of future prices. So let's suppose if there is an expectation that the product, that now I'm not talking about from the again, this can
Yes.
also be discussed from the point of view of demand, that there is
Yes.
an expectation that the economy is going to go down in the coming time, like inflation is going to occur, so you
Yes, sir.
would probably want to consume more of the goods now, right?
Yes. Because you want
So
to like
you will
save in the
demand more.
future. You don't want to really spend that money.
Exactly. So, so that is no, no, no. They're two different things that I'm talking. If it is about the inflation, that prices of the goods are going to rise in
Yes,
future,
sir.
so there might be certain goods that you want to buy now today. So the
Yes,
demand
sir.
for those goods will increase. But
Yes, sir.
overall, if the economy is going to go down, like if there is going to be a good b- period of recession that they are, although it's not not need to say good, but
Yeah.
a lengthy period of recession that they are going to face, so
Yes,
there
sir.
people are going to reduce their consumption, demand is going to go down. Why? Because they are saving for the future.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this was for the point of view of the demand, from the point of view of demand. Now expected price. If the expected price in the future is going to fall, I'm going to ask you that what is going to happen to the supply, which is current supply? Will you be willing to supply more of the units today, or when the prices are going to go down?
Okay, so if the price is going to decrease in the future, okay, if it's going to decrease in the future, like the producers are probably going to think we're going to loss in the future, so they're probably going to like supply more at this time in the current.
Very good. Excellent. So there's going to be a rightward shift. And the opposite situation when you believe that the expected prices of the goods are going to fall rise in future, which means that I'm talking about from the point of view of future, the prices are going to
Yes,
rise.
sir.
So what will you do today? Will you supply more today?
You will not supply more today because it's going to be kind of a loss for you. If you do it in the future, because prices are going to increase for you, you can supply more.
And
Because
in your answers as well, you will have to, keep it this way, that you specify that whether you are talking about a current supply or the future supply. Because if you just write the quantity supplied, so
yes,
in
sir.
current it is increasing, but in current it is decreasing if you see this situation. And
Yes,
in
sir.
future, it is going to increase. So you have
Increase.
to specify whether you are talking about the current supply or the supply in the future.
Yes, sir.
So, this is it about this chapter. So, we are done with
Okay, sir.
2.1.